Judging by the weight on this girl, do you see how fat she is? Oh my God, she's been eating really well. You see this? She's tracing you. Not many people get to see snapping turtles that are pristine. Like, look at her. You get a very Godzilla-like vibe when you look at her tail, don't you? Radioactive dinosaur that destroys Japan and all the Pacific Rim. I'm into it, man.
Too dense underneath.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's damage. That is damage. I'm really glad you saw that. Hi guys, I'm in the pond and it's cold today. But I've noticed a startling discovery, or I've made a startling discovery. I'm seeing less and less cichlids in my pond. Now I have two theories for that. One, there's a night heron that's been kind of hanging around the camp and hanging around this pond. The other is, it coincided with me putting the big snapping turtle, the common snapper, I've been putting back in here. And in the last 2 months since I've done that, I've been losing my fish. So we're gonna go look for her and get her back in the big pond, because I think it'll be better and happier for everyone. So that's what we're gonna do today. So join me as we go make like Jacques Cousteau in my backyard with very foggy goggles that I gotta clear and very cold water. I am such a chicken with cold water now. It's horrible, horrible. Some brave guy, I am freezing. A big swallow of swamp water. This snorkel doesn't work. This thing's dead. Don't let the kids play with your equipment. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try in this cave first. Whew. All right, she wasn't in there, but the fly river turtle was, or one of them. The only other place that I know she likes is underneath these weeds and this log. Here's another of the male badager. I found her. All right, guys, we found her. She is wedged in there good, guys. Holy smokes. I'll tell you what, why don't you guys swing around the other side and see if you can see her from up top and tell me what's going on, Matt. Go on over here. Do you see her down in here, maybe? Just down in there? Anything?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you see it?
I think I see the... Oh my God, is that really her?
That's her. Let me see if I can get her wet.
I think I see her face.
Okay, hold on.
Straight up this hole. Wow, that's...
It's pretty awesome.
Pretty big.
Oh,
yeah, I can see you moving her.
Okay, hold on.
And there she goes, almost. And she's wedged in there.
Okay, we got her. Oh, big girl, big girl.
Give me a second.
Oh yeah, she's tough. Oh, look at this.
I just stepped next to one. Oh my God.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I felt it move right next to me after I stepped near it.
So check it out.
Oh my God.
I'll come over to you. You stay where you are. I'll be able to get her now that she's out. But you can see she's just kind of warning me here. Snapping turtles, as I've mentioned in other videos, are less angry in the water, but she just wants to get away from me. But we don't want that to happen, because I think, judging by the weight on this girl, do you see how fat she is? Oh my gosh, she's been eating really well. I think she may be the likely culprit. because it ain't easy for a type of wading bird to kind of get these fish in here, only because the actual shoreline is deeper than you'd think. So look at her, so she's beautiful. She came to me from somebody in Ohio. She was actually rescued or dropped into a coal plant from a bird. I'm gonna get this off because I sound weird. But anyway, yeah, she was dropped from the sky and fell into a pile of coal, and the gentleman picked her up and raised her up, and he actually drove all the way to Florida because he knew that she would have a great life here. And she was in this pond for a while. I poured her out, and then she went into the big pond, and of course we found her submerged in the mud. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put her back in that big pond, because I think that's gonna help the cichlids out in here, because snapping turtles will in fact eat fish, carrion, insects, all kinds of invertebrates, birds. I mean, little smaller turtles, they'll pretty much get whatever they can. Now, we've seen videos with alligator snappers in the past. I'm holding her differently because she has a very long neck that can reach halfway back across her carapace. So I'm actually holding her by the top underneath her carapace here. And this is the safest way to hold them. You never want to hold them by their tails. You could damage their vertebrae. You see those tails? Some people like to pick them up by the tail. That is the absolute worst way to pick up a heavy turtle, because all that weight is on her spine, and that's no good. So we want to be careful with her, but she's gorgeous. She's nice and clean. We're gonna have to go put her back in the big pond, because I think that's gonna be the happiest place for her. A lot of fish, a lot of animals for her to eat in there, and she won't get my prized African cichlids, which I love, that I got from Angel's Hatchery. Probably gonna have to go back to visit Paul and get some more of those at Angel's Hatchery, or just take a dip net and get some out of my front pond and kind of boost the population in this pond. So very, very cool. I'm glad she's happy though. And she's just showing off. She hasn't actually snapped at anyone, but as soon as we get her up on land, she's gonna be different. You see this? She's tracing you. They got longer necks. You better look out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna swim across with her. We're gonna get her out onto the patio. We'll see how she's looking. We'll check her mobility, make sure she can walk well. Whew. Oh boy, oh, this is like Navy SEAL training. Oh boy, gotta swim without your hands. All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and put her up. Be careful coming out of here, buddy. These rocks can be sharp sometimes. Oh, let's see. Let me show you a little. Oh, there we go. Good girl. Oh yeah, she's a fat and happy little lady, that's for sure. And she's not missing many meals, and I think she's actually becoming quite the good fish catcher. What she'll do in the evenings, she comes out to hunt, and she'll just kind of peruse the shoreline, and if a fish is kind of not accustomed to snapping turtles, she'll just jut that head out really fast, and she's able to grab a fish. So this is a very, very well-fed girl. Look at this. Oh, she's got a lot of, we got to get her on the Peloton. Isn't that incredible? Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Her
That's
milkshake.
pretty obvious.
Her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and we're gonna go ahead and put her. That's an old
Brings
old
all
song.
the cichlids to the yard.
Yeah, well, you know, when she eats cichlids, it goes right to her thighs. Horrible. But anyway, we're gonna get her on the Kamp Kenan diet. We're gonna put her back in the big pond. She'll be having some fluker, buffet blend, and whatever fish she can catch in the big pond. So I'm pretty happy about that. But again, not many people get to see snapping turtles that are pristine. Like, look at her. There's no moss on this gal. You can see the colors of her shell.
Claws. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's incredible, right? These beautiful.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, isn't that incredible? So she's got these incredible claws that she'll use, of course, for locking herself in. When I was trying to pull her out, she was locked right in there. It took all my muscles to kind of get her to dislodge herself. And those claws are one of the reasons she's able to hold on. They're very strong animals. You see how she's angling that shell towards you? But she still has not struck out at you. Now, this is an animal that was raised in captivity for a long time. But as soon as you put a reptile back in a more naturalistic situation, they tend to once again revert to their wild nature. And that's exactly what we want. We want her to be a turtle here at the camp. She's gonna be in the big pond again. She's gonna get algae all over her. It's gonna look great. It's what all the turtles are wearing this season. And it's what they've been wearing for the last 350 million years roundabout. Snapping turtles are some of the more, in my opinion, primitive looking turtles, just because of those incredible shells and the serrated edges and these awesome spikes. You know, you get a very Godzilla-like vibe when you look at her tail, don't you? It's just awesome, like Godzilla's dorsal crests. The only thing I'd like to see out of these things is maybe these things light up and then some kind of, you know, nuclear powered plasma breath would be awesome.
Little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Well, more like, I'm a Godzilla fan. Believe it or not, folks, I was never really a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. I was like, dude, turtles don't eat pizza and they don't have teeth. Just really bugged me. But hey, radioactive dinosaur that destroys Japan and all the Pacific Rim, I'm into it, man. That's good stuff. I'm a real big fan of a man in a rubber suit walking around destroying cardboard boxes. But anyway, don't let me digress, Matt. I can go off on what's called a tangent. And yeah, now look at this. Whoa, there's my, I want to move my knee. How you doing, lady? You're not going back to that pond. She knows where the water is, but we're not going there. We're going to take you in a different direction, okay? So why don't we go ahead, lift you up. You lift me up. Where? I don't know, it just reminded me of some like cheesy, is that Josh Groban? I don't even know. How I know who Josh Groban is. Getting old, kids, I'm getting old. Anyway, you can really see the jiggle, the wiggle. And woohoo, she gets a little tickle here too. Look, I'm tickling her. But I love this girl, and I love snapping turtles. These were the first turtles I actually kept. And the cool thing about common snappers is these guys have the biggest range of many of the turtles in North America. Probably the biggest range next to the painted turtle. These guys go from Nova Scotia in Canada west to the Rockies, down through all the Midwest into Central America, and to very northern, oh my God, very northern South America. So they've got a huge range, and there are different subspecies. What we're looking at here is Cichlid serpentina, the common snapping turtle, the nominant subspecies or species, and then you have the Florida softshell, the Mexican, you have all kinds of different ones. What we got here, you can see
two dents underneath.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's interesting. That's just, that is, oh yeah, look at that. Good eyes. Let's have a look. I have to turn her over. Yeah, that's interesting, guys. That's some
She doesn't like that.
No, she doesn't like that. That's damage. That is damage. I'm really glad you saw that, bud. I'll tell you what, we're not going to put her back in the pond. Good eyes, man. That's a little damage, guys. This is why we do this. So,
and she's ripping at the grass, that's why.
She is, yeah. This is healing. This might have been an attack from one of the gator snappers, possibly. So you know what? She ain't going back in there. I'm going to keep her in a tub, and I'm going to kind of see if we can heal her. We're going to go ahead and clean that out. And sometimes what you have to do is just scoop out some of that dead material. So this is actually incredible that we found this. My God, it was healing. She was in that pond because it doesn't go in as I probe it. It doesn't go all the way into her body cavity, but it was definitely some kind of injury, which now, come to think of it, is the reason why maybe she was out of that pond. So you know what? Let's not put her back in there. I do not, you know, personally, I'd rather sacrifice some fish rather than this turtle that I love so much. So why don't I go ahead? We're gonna have to set her up. Let's go over here. Oh, see, that's that snapping turtle attack. Good eyes on Matt. Yeah, so let's go ahead and we'll put her in one of the tubs just to kind of monitor her and make sure she's doing all right. Turtles heal from the inside out. Oh, I gotta be careful. I almost got nailed. She's got a very long neck. Oh man, this is good deal. Now we're gonna walk on some really sharp stuff, so be careful. We gotta get this little tubby. Oh my gosh. All right, Matt, you do me a favor. Don't get your toes bit off. She's gonna stay here for a second. I'm gonna go get the tub.
How you doing, little lady?
All right, lady. You are gonna stay with me a little bit longer. So what we've done is we got a little hospital tub, and I recommend you guys always keep some empty tubs so that if you do notice something like this, in which case, thank you so much to Matt for noticing. We can go ahead and put her in. I put some aquaflavin in there. We know I like that material. It's an antimicrobial, antifungal. So we'll just let her soak in there. I'll feed her in here. She's gonna be a little bit cooped up for a while, but I just wanted to make sure that those injuries are in fact healing. And once I know they're looking good, we'll come up with a new place to put her. And yeah, she'll be happy. We'll figure it out. We got plenty of ponds here at the camp. And yeah, there you go, guys. There's so many things going on with this place. Come on over here. So what I was thinking of doing is, just as we finish up this video, we're gonna take a little bit of a walk, okay? So come with me. I know you guys like taking walks. But the whole reason we started this video was because we were having problems with the cichlids, right? So it's amazing how things just take a left turn. We're gonna go this way, Matt. I wanted to show you what we'll do, probably coming up here real soon, is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna come back to the original aquascape pond. And oh, by the way, this has turned into, hey, here's Boba. Boba's doing good. Getting a little sun. What's up, Boba? That's one of our new Aldabras. And Timmy's around here somewhere, but everyone's happy, which is good. But if you'll notice over here, we got plenty of young cichlids that I can pull from and re-inoculate or restock the back recreation pond. So I'm very fortunate in that regard. We'll get some more of these cichlids out there. And haven't seen any birds in this pond. So good news for us. What an amazing day, man. You always have to be, you know, I was so busy yapping about snapping turtles, I didn't even check her plastron. I thought everything was fine. Like I said, there is some erosion there, but I'm not even sure that's actually from another animal. It could have just been, because it's so symmetrical, it could have been just some kind of infection she has. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that, guys, but thanks to Matt for bringing that up. Did you, what's up?
Just loud.
Oh, it's very loud. He's always worried about sound. He's thinking of you guys. I'm thinking of the animals and you guys as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys again on another episode of Kamp Kenan. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll keep you updated on the big, large Bertha, the snapping turtle. We'll get her on the turtle mill. See ya.